The city of Dallas, Texas. The location for the Rockets. He's a runaway train on the open floor. John Wall looking to lead his team in tonight's matchup as they prepare to get down to business at American Airlines Arena. Rockets, Mavs. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said, being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step back, I couldn't ask for a better comparison, honestly. He's unguardable. And Porter Jr. should know, guys, he's the youngest ever to drop a 50-point double-double with assists.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And the wings, Green and Tate. And it's Wall in at the one spot. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Brown in at the center, locking down the middle. So Dallas will get the first possession. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Wall passes to Wood. Good, nice job down low.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
Doncic looking it over. Down low, Finney Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Wall finds Wood. Houston moving it around. Doncic with the block.
And the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Here's Finney Smith. He had 15 points last outing. And it's Doncic missing. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Doncic with it. He takes it in, and Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Houston. And here is Brown. His last outing, he had 8 points. Doncic outside, 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Wall, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Doncic scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. It's trailed by 5. Now Wall. 17 points in his last outing. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
That's just smart shot selection by John Wall. I mean, he knows the floater is the right tool for the job in that situation.
Hardaway against Green. Pass to Doncic. Dishes to Brown. Inside. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Houston. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
Here. Powell, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Trey Burke's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Powell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Two minutes remaining.
Here's Gordon.
2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. Porter finds Martin. Over Burke. And it's Martin missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here's Brunson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here are the Rockets now. The Mavericks making the shot. Waba passes to Martin. Shot clock at 2. And the shot no good, a bit short. Mavericks leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Here's Burke. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gordon, the pass to Porter. Houston moving it around. Martin dishes to Gordon. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Brunson. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burke's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Porter passes to Şengün. Broke loose. Powell with the steal. On the wing, Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Dallas?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And that one falls for Martin. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Gordon kicks to Martin. Powell pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Brunson against Porter. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Dallas calls timeout. Here. Brownie's checked in for Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas. Ball passes to Tate. All with it. He's picked up by Doncic and finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Here's Wall. That's tipped. Tice against Doncic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And that one, good. Doncic has got the lead back up to 10 now for Dallas.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Wall. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Brunson, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Wall. Tice trying to break free. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Boy, what a comeback by John Wall. He went 2 years between games after that Achilles injury suffered in 2018. Really good to see him back.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, D.A., and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down and of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
On the wing, Doncic. Tate covering. And Doncic gets it to go.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Green. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Wall passes to Tice. Shot clock at 5. Green with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Charity stripe shot, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Green.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Brown. Maxi Kleba comes in for Porzingis. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Doncic against Porter. He lobs it up. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Gordon kicks to Nwaba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gordon.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
Pass to Powell. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Outside Hardaway. There's the three. Nwaba with the rebound. Passes to Şengün. It's Porter outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so in the game for the Rockets. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. And it's Wood in at the 5 spot.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode. Going right to the rack.
Wall with the steal. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Doncic outside. No good. Shot missing. And the Rockets take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wall. Out to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 6 points.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Out to the right wing. Back to Doncic. Brown outside. Now the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Clock at 6. Now here is Hardaway. 6 points for him. And it's Doncic missing. Ball against Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
One of the things that makes Wall so tough in this position is his athleticism. He's able to use that to draw fouls inside.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jalen Brunson. He was checked in for the Mavericks. Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Brown outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. It's up a 3. That one's not going to go. Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Wood. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wood's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well. And these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today. Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
And Tice throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. Brown. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And the loud section gets free t-shirt. Let's see who's the loudest.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Brown. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Gordon. Here's Şengün. Guarded by Hardaway. Şengün passes to Gordon. Just 3 to shoot. Green. And the jumper is on the mark. 8 points for Jalen Green. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's the pass to Powell. Here's Burke. Hardaway with it. 8 points for him over Gordon. Powell, the pass to Kleba. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Pass to Şengün. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And here is Burke. Porter with a block. Hardaway against Gordon, and he drives in. Basket good. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Such a wide open look. Hardaway's got 11 points.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Gordon up on top. Guarded by Hardaway. Kept alive. Gordon kicks to Martin. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Hardaway from outside. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Dallas. They're up by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Doncic, and it's Powell in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters or exclamation point.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3 ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Good on both. Now Burke. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Martin. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Doncic left side. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Outside Porter. Martin the pass to Şengün. Kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Nwaba. 5 to shoot. Left side, Martin. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Porter finds Gordon. Here's the floater. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Soft touch on the floater there. Gordon knows when to pull out this unblockable shot of his.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Some changes. Brown is checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Wall looking for an opening. Shoots from 14, and it's blocked by Brown. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Tice. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. There's Gordon with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Doncic against Wall. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Houston.
To Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Rockets trail by 8. To the paint. Green, no luck. Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. To the inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Ball against Doncic. And Wall kicks to Tate.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Driving the lane, and that one is stuffed right through.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Floats one, and Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 32 points in the game. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Here's Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. Over Green. That one wide left. It's trailed by 8. It's Wall with the drive. Doncic with the block. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Dallas.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Wall. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, what an explosive athlete. I mean, Wall can stop on a dime going full speed. Not many guys can do it like that.
Doncic outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.